Is this on?
Strowman going outside the ring. You know what this means, guys? Oh, stand by. Clear the tracks. Here we go. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano along with Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
And that's all.
That's it.
That's it. Part-Time Joe is back, I
right.
guess. So, it's funny because last week we talked about, it was a birthday show. I told him I would have his presents this week.
Yes. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, here they are.
Wow.
Right here. Went to Gap, got him some nice polo shirts so he could look his sharpest.
Well, that's great. I mean, I could accept on his behalf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Accepting on behalf of Joe Pisano is
take a little
his brother.
Peek here.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa! Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, these are awesome.
What's wrong with wrestling? It's just like the Oscars.
That's right. I'm accepting this on behalf of my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank you, Eric.
That's a lesson to be here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to wear that shirt next week.
I know, right? Spoiler alert, I guess. Well, I did say it was some nice polo shirts. So.
That's right. Yeah. Who's the pay-per-view prediction champion right now, by the way?
Oh, that's me.
That's you?
That's me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
I guess Joe has the NXT one then?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I was just saying if Joe's not here next week, then he'd probably have to forfeit the title again if he were the champ, but he's not.
He's not.
He's not.
Yeah. But if he's not here next week, he has to forfeit the NXT. Let's just say that.
Yeah, let's do.
That makes sense.
I think he'll be here. No, he should be here next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not going to be on the NXT AEW recap as well this week. So.
Oh man, so you're going to be on it by yourself?
Well, no, I have Josh obviously.
Well, he quit.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Moving on up. That's people wanted less Josh and more of me anyway.
Right.
So
okay.
Here I am.
Yeah, of course. And of course you can watch those recaps at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Yes.
We've got classic recaps, movie recaps, brackets. Everyone's favorite.
We just did best WrestleMania.
Whoa, spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. Best WrestleMania main event. Yeah, that was a fun one. Got to relive some really good classic matches.
Yes.
I was a little bit surprised by the winner. I had a different one in mind, but it was a good one. I've actually planned out the Patreons for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Andrew said they look good. Joe hasn't given feedback. I wasn't expecting it.
What did Josh say?
He's not involved in patrons. Yeah. So
yeah.
I think I've pulled up some good ones that are going to be fun. A couple classic episodes.
Yes.
A couple brackets are on there. I think a movie's on there. 1 month we're going to do a listener choice, Patreon choice. So we'll go with what you guys want to see.
Yeah.
It could be hottest male bracket of all time. Well, that's too easy. You guys both want to be dicked down by
just
Shawn.
A sexy boy.
So...
Who's gonna beat Shawn Michaels though? Tell me. Kurt Angle? Get out of here.
Oh fuck no. Fuck no.
The broken neck. Gross.
Broken freaking dick.
But seriously, who would you pick over Shawn Michaels?
There was Drew
McIntyre.
Drew's
yeah, all right.
Drew's a good looking guy.
Is he Shawn Michaels?
I think we could put Dexter Loomis in there.
Really?
Sure.
Dexter Loomis.
Yeah. He doesn't say a word.
Would he even make the all-time bracket? No
Maybe.
way.
Nah, I don't know about all-time. If it was like hottest male 2021,
yeah,
maybe.
Well, Eric's got a chub for Loomis.
Sure, why not?
You and Indy Hartwell.
Yeah, that bitch better. There's like I was looking at his Instagram because he'll put like drawings and shit on there.
Yeah.
And there's one where he's like smoking a pipe, like an old style pipe,
yeah,
and holding a bottle of Terramana. And Matt Riddle, sorry.
Yeah.
Commented, he's like, "Damn, bro, you look cooler every time I see you." And I'm like, I can agree with that. That's like having a pipe and a bottle of tequila. That's pretty cool looking.
Right.
So,
he still looks
what
like
I aspire.
He still looks like Stone Cold. No one ever said Stone Cold was one of the hottest.
That's
guys.
true. It's funny because watching the A&E biography on Stone Cold, Like when they first brought him in and he just like had that like look.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck, this is Dexter Loomis.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That's why I said it. Like when we first saw Loomis, I was like, he looks just like Stone Cold.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You watched the Macho Man one?
Yeah, the biography.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good one.
It was good. I like the Dark Side of the Ring one better.
Right.
Honestly, this one felt like more like of a burial of Macho Man, which I didn't understand because they certainly didn't say anything bad about Stone Cold. They didn't say anything bad about Piper. Mm-hmm. You know, like, and Stone Cold has some things in his past,
right?
That of course they wouldn't want to bring up.
Yeah,
but like Macho Man, like I felt like I don't know, like half of it was about like how he was on drugs and shit late in life, and
right, like the whole like you know, kind of late 2000 or late 90s, early 2000s Macho Man.
Yeah.
You know, it was all black leather. They're like, it was just cocaine all the time.
Right.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
And then like Gorgeous George was like, oh yeah, there was that one episode where we were so fucking high.
Yes.
And like you could kind of like tell going back and watching it, you're like, oh God.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's like if you're celebrating this guy in all his accomplishments, why are you showing this? Like you're controlling what goes on there.
Yeah.
You know, Vince is being interviewed. He has every say in what is being shown.
Yeah, of course.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird that he got buried by his own company a little.
Maybe he really did fuck Stephanie.
Maybe.
And maybe that's why Vince still hates him to this day.
Right.
But I also felt like Lawler and Hogan were just lying through that entire thing. Like they were just constantly making shit up. And you know Jerry Lawler did, because Jerry Lawler said like, oh, one day we were getting ready for Monday Night Raw and Vince says, where's Macho Man? And then all of a sudden we see him on TV on WCW. And it's like, that did not happen.
And then they showed footage from WCW Saturday Night.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's like,
no.
Well, where were you getting ready for TV?
Yeah, exactly.
On a Saturday?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
That was total bullshit.
Yeah.
So, and you know Hulk Hogan, he just, any interview, he just lies like crazy.
Right. He always goes into business for himself.
Yeah.
How can I get Hogan over in this interview about someone else?
Even the Piper one, at the end of the Piper biography, they showed a bunch of wrestlers like all quoting Piper, right? Mm-hmm. And what was the one? Don't bring a knife to a gun. Oh, what was it? The machine gun quote? I freaking forgot it now.
Oh,
like don't do this when a guy's holding a machine gun. It was something like that.
Yeah, right.
And like Hogan's like, don't do that to a guy holding a machine gun, brother. And it's like, that's not your quote. You don't say brother at the end.
You don't.
Like,
right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't say, can you dig it, brother?
Right.
You know, Booker T would be spinning in his, well, he'd be coming for you.
He certainly would. He's the next one.
Yeah, he
Booker
is.
T is next.
Should be interesting.
And then we also have Shawn Michaels. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'm looking forward to that one.
Obviously.
But yeah. Anyways, patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling.
Yeah.
Again.
A bunch of stuff on there we talked about before we get lost in a biography rant.
Yeah. And again, the offer still stands. I will shave my head if we get to 1,000 patrons.
You'll do it.
I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
That offer will not go away.
Right.
So, so you know.
We'll set it up as like a hair versus hair match.
Yeah.
And then you'll just do the finger poke of doom. Like you versus Joe.
Right.
Hair versus hair, finger poke of doom.
Yeah, or a big swerve. I'll throw Joe in the chair and then we'll shave his head.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. He's
All right.
not here to defend himself, so
of course not. Yeah. So it's full free
free reign.
Free reign.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, SmackDown opens with an in-ring promo from Bianca Belair. She welcomes us to the coolest, the dopest, and the hottest show on Fox. 911. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Friday Night SmackDown, she said.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
I've been watching it.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Friday Night SmackDown is apparently the coolest, dopest, and hottest show on Fox.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know about
Who cares?
that. So she's interrupted by Rude and Ziggler, who are once again using their shitty new entrance music.
Right. It's weird for like two guys to interrupt a girl.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
And they keep going back and forth on the music. Like one week they come out to Ziggler's old music.
Uh-huh.
And then they're trying the new music again.
Right.
And it's like, then they're reminded, oh, wait, that sucks. Go back to the other music.
Yeah.
And now we're back to the new shitty music.
Yeah.
Where it like combines both of their old theme songs to make one shitty theme song.
By their powers combined.
Yeah. It's awful. So they interrupt Belair, but then the Street Profits interrupt them. But then Bayley interrupts them. Bayley gets in the ring and just laughs. That's all she does.
This is her new thing?
That's her thing.
I laugh.
She just laughs. So Belair slaps her and everyone starts brawling. So we got Belair and the Street Profits versus Bayley and the Dirty Dogs.
6-person tag.
6-person. That's right. 6-person.
6-person tag.
Mixed match challenge. Tag.
Yes.
Team match.
Right. Well, no, at
Intergender.
least in mixed match challenge, they'd kind of like break the fourth wall a little bit and have fun in the match.
Right.
This, not fun.
So, yeah, Ziggler breaks up a pin late in the match, so Belair gets in the ring, untagged, picks him up, but then just lets him down so she can give Bayley the KOD. Rude rolls up Dawkins, but Belair hair whips Rude in the back. Dawkins hits the spine buster, and then Ford hits the frog splash for the win. So.
Yeah. Like a really good frog. It was like RVD style. Like he jumped up onto the top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Instead of climbing and then hit. It was like jump, boom.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Ford's awesome. He gets a lot of height every time.
So insane.
So, yeah, they're just going to keep beating Rude and Ziggler in non-title matches.
And then when they get that title match,
Yeah.
lose.
Going to lose.
Lose.
Yeah, that's all they've been doing.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Next up, Caleb Braxton interviews Daniel Bryan backstage. Bryan says, after I win the Universal Championship tonight, my first title defense will be against Cesaro. And I think even Caleb was like, oh, that's cute. Anyways, back to you guys.
Who? Okay.
Then we cut to a graphic of Bryan versus Reigns, and then we cut back, and all of a sudden Seth Rollins is standing where Bryan and Braxton just were, like 5 seconds earlier.
Right.
So I don't know what happened there. They teleported away, but Seth predicts that Daniel will win the Universal Championship, but Cesaro won't get a title shot because he's not going to make it past next week. And that's because next week it's Seth Rollins versus Cesaro in a WrestleMania rematch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will he give him the UFO?
Woo. Hopefully not.
Yeah, they've made us hate it now. Because
I mean, it was a cool thing, and then you took it, and you're like, oh, you guys like this? Let us ruin it for you.
Yes.
And there you go. Have it back.
Anyways, next up we have Natalia and Tamina versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I can't even get through it all. I can't even get through it all.
Right.
Kyrie's pissed.
Right, yeah. I don't blame her.
My God.
Because this is like, what, 7 weeks in a row now or
at
something?
least.
It's been every week since WrestleMania where they lost.
Yes, they lost.
Clean. And this is still going on.
Yeah. Megan Morant interviews the tag champs backstage before the match, but they're attacked from behind by Natty and Tamina. They attack them from behind briefly, and then they go out to the ring to have the match.
Right. Like, come on.
Yeah. So anyways, Tamina goes to the top rope to set up for the world's shittiest splash, but Reginald distracts her. Natalya goes after him, but Shayna throws her over the announce table. Shayna tries to superplex Tamina, but Tamina headbutts her and hits the world's shittiest splash for the win.
Yeah.
So
Shades of Snoop Dogg.
Oh, God. Yeah, that made Snoop Dogg's splash look amazing. Like award-winning.
Right. Award.
That's how bad Tamina is. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Next up, Caleb Braxton interviews Ray and Dominic Mysterio backstage. Dominic says, watching my dad as a kid, I thought he was a superhero. And now I get to tag with him. It's like being in a comic book.
What?
That's what he said.
What
I wish I would have grabbed
books are you reading?
I wish I would have grabbed that audio enough to fucking say that because I hate myself now.
Yeah, I
But
hate you too.
Does Vince still think Dominic's 10 years old?
Yes, he does. Like, okay,
He's
obviously
a foot taller than his dad.
Right. Like, obviously, you know, A, wrestling is scripted.
Yeah.
And B, he comes home and he's been injured like 47 times. So he's not a fucking superhero.
Definitely not.
And if he is, he's a shitty one.
If he's Superman, then wrestling is his kryptonite. That's for sure.
It's a good analogy. I like it.
So yeah, Ray says they want to become the first father-son tag team champions in WWE, which we all thought was going to happen at WrestleMania, but then they didn't even fight at WrestleMania.
Nope.
They fought on Friday night SmackDown WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I love how everything's WrestleMania now. We have WrestleMania Backlash. The SmackDown before WrestleMania was SmackDown WrestleMania.
Yeah, right.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
Can't wait for the pay-per-view WrestleMania in the bank.
That's right.
WrestleMania Slam. Extreme WrestleMania.
God.
That's
and then,
that's every pay-per-view.
Now that they're putting Mania in every pay-per-view, maybe they'll just eventually say fuck it and call it Saudi Mania.
Sure.
Because after what happens on Raw, which we'll talk about later, it seems like they're going back to Saudi soon. Come on.
Come on.
We created our own vaccine. Come here. So, yeah.
Let me put it in you.
I'll be honest, I can't wait to recap another fucking Saudi Mania show.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I can't wait. Because you know it's going to be like Undertaker versus Goldberg 2 or something like that. Undertaker comes out of retirement.
Alistair?
You just know.
Are you around?
The main event always has to be shit for the Saudi shows.
For sure.
Like, just some of the worst matches we've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Saudi Mania. DX versus Brother Destruction. That was Saudi Mania. Undertaker Goldberg. Saudi Mania.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon wins the Best in the World tournament.
Oh.
Saudi Mania.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wondering if, like...
The Undertaker won that gauntlet trophy by just coming out and chokeslamming Styles, remember? Like, there's just a bunch of shit.
The Mountain Trophy.
Yeah, some stupid ass.
Braun Strowman's still the longest reigning WWE champ by winning that greatest Royal Rumble.
Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, going on like 4 years now.
Beating Big Cass. Those are your
Wow.
final two.
You mean Big Kaz
Big
XL?
Kaz. Yeah. Gosh, awfulness.
Blech.
Speaking of that, we have an Aleister Black video promo.
Oh.
More tales from the Dark Father.
Okay.
Chapter 2, Reality.
Oh,
And apparently he was a big loser in high school and he's bitter about it.
no surprise there.
Like, what the fuck? What is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is shit.
Right.
My
Hey, but
God.
now he's got a hot wife and a clothing company, so suck it.
Yeah, you can't really feel bad about him because he gets to have sex with Zelina Vega,
Yeah.
you know,
Like
whenever she lets him, I guess.
Right. Like that's like your karma reward.
If you've ever like seen them, like I've watched them on Twitch a few times, and it's just so obvious that she is the boss in that relationship.
Oh, I'm 100% not doubting that.
I mean, she's a Puerto Rican woman from New York, so
Yeah.
it's not surprising.
And he's Dutch, I think. Is he from Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably like super passive.
Right. Anyways, next up we have Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Champion. God damn it. Kyrie. Gosh. So they did a lot to each other. That was my note on there. My first note, they did a lot to each other.
They did stuff.
Sometimes, like, you know, like, we have to recap SmackDown days after the fact now, and it's like I forgot. I almost forget what happened.
Right.
Like if you watch the show on Friday, which I try not to, but
that's the thing. They keep it so uninteresting.
Yeah.
That what else can you write?
Right.
What is there to remember? What's memorable about this? Nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, Crews, they ate Big E on the apron, hit a frog splash, but Big E kicked out. Big E hits the big ending, but Commander Aziz pulls him out of the ring and throws him in the ring post for the DQ. Then Kevin Owens runs out and attacks Aziz, but Crews gets up to help him. And then Aziz was about to give Owens the thumb, but Big E saved him. Thumb right up the ass. Then Sami Zayn appeared to give Owens the haluva kick. Sami picked up the Intercontinental Championship, and he was like, oh, no, we're cool. He gives it back to Crews, and he held up his arm. Then he holds up Aziz's arm, but Aziz gives Sami the Nigerian nail.
Yeah. So Fatal 4-Way, IC title, WrestleMania Backlash.
I guess.
Because, I mean, you can't have Owens and Sami fight again.
No.
Like in a singles match.
My God, no.
So, I mean, I guess that's an option.
Right.
I mean, at least Sami and Owens will make, this match fun.
they'll take each other out.
Yeah,
and
of
then
course. And then
Crews will beat Big E with the thumb
Yeah.
from Aziz.
Right. In his butt. The big thumbing.
Yeah. Finally, we have the main event of SmackDown. Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Paul Heyman cut a great backstage promo before the match.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Glad you found your voice.
That's right. And, hey, what do you know? Roman Reigns finally has new music.
Oh.
Let's take a listen. Wait, where the fuck is it? I thought I had it pulled up. Why did it go away? Damn you. There it is. Okay, I'm going to pull it up here. 1 second. And there's a fucking ad.
Of course.
So we'll just hold it. Anyway, so, like, I'll play the music in a second, but they've been working on new music for him, like, since he returned.
Right, at SummerSlam.
And, like, this is the face of the company, and, like, this is all it is. But, like, they've been working on this for, like, 6 months.
Well,
This is all we got?
there's no Jim Johnson or CFO money,
No.
so, that's what you get.
That's what you get, man. I mean, sure, it's better than him coming out to the Shield's music. At least that's finally over with.
Right, yeah.
We're finally done with the
Officially
Shields.
dead.
It's officially dead.
Finally, fingers crossed.
But this match was really good.
Yeah.
It was exciting right out the bat. Bryan drop-kicked Reigns as soon as the bell rang. Bryan went for a Hurricane Rana while Reigns was in the second rope, but Roman countered with a powerbomb.
That was good.
Bryan gave Reigns a back suplex off the top rope. Later, Reigns went for a Superman punch, but Bryan countered with a yes kick to his arm. And then he worked on Roman's arm a lot. Roman goes for the spear outside the ring, but Daniel moved, and Reigns goes through the barricade. Bryan hit the flying headbutt, goes for the running knee, but Reigns counters with a Superman punch. Then Reigns goes for a spear, but Bryan counters with a roll-up, and then hits the running knee, goes for the pin, but Reigns got his foot on the rope. Damn.
Oh, so close.
Bryan puts Reigns in the yes lock, but Roman escapes, hits a spear, goes to the pin, and Daniel kicks out of a spear.
Wow.
This is his WrestleMania moment right here.
It really is. I mean,
Kicking out of a
he didn't
spear.
really get one, so.
Yeah. Reigns puts Bryan in the guillotine, but Daniel gets out and puts him in the yes lock again. But, of course, Roman eventually powers out, gives Daniel a power bomb, followed by elbow strikes to the back of the head, then another power bomb, and then finally Reigns locks Bryan in the guillotine.
With his other arm.
With his other arm.
Yeah.
And this time Daniel passes out. So, it was a really good match. I mean, we knew who was winning this. Obviously,
Right.
there was no chance Daniel was going to win this match, so we knew who was going to win. But even though we knew he was going to win, it was still a really good match.
Right, yeah.
And also, I'm pretty sure this was Roman's first clean title defense.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you might
like
be
this is
right.
the first one where he didn't have help from Oos.
Or Paul Heyman
Yeah,
with handcuffs,
Paul Heyman trying to unlock handcuffs. He had help from Jey Uso, Paul Heyman, and the referee in that.
I think more so the referee.
The referee.
The referee was definitely in his pocket.
To just, stop counting. Like,
Right. The $100 Samoan bills coming out of your zipper.
So after the match, Reigns brings 2 chairs in the ring to set up for the concerto, which I guess that's his thing now.
You beat Edge, you get the concerto.
Yeah.
You
so
earn it.
You stole Edge's spear.
Uh-huh.
Now you're stealing his concerto.
Right. His long hair,
Yeah. So
what next?
he's about to do it, but Cesaro runs out for the save. He gives Reigns some uppercuts, but then Jey Uso attacks him from behind. Jey ties Cesaro's arms in the ropes, and Reigns gives Daniel the concerto. The only problem with this was the camera angle on it was so awful and in the wrong spot, and you could clearly see that the chair came nowhere near Daniel's head.
Right.
When he did the concerto, you could just see that he missed by a mile,
Right.
which obviously he's going to fucking miss. But you're supposed to show the camera angle is supposed to be straight on him.
Yes.
Instead, they were to the side where you can just see that the chair was nowhere near Daniel's head.
Yeah. Good job there.
So bad production.
Right.
You can't really blame Roman for that because that's just a camera angle thing.
Yeah.
So that's how the show ends. When does Edge come back?
Right.
Where's Edge? Is he gonna come back for SummerSlam or something? Or
Man, that seems like a long time away, but it's not really.
Maybe.
Because that means
Or,
at
what
some
if-
point in July he'll be back.
what if he fucking wins Money in the Bank again for the third time?
Jesus Christ, that'd be cool. I would fucking love that.
I mean, like Money in the Bank's for the newer guys, but they've fucked it up so much lately.
Right. I mean, you knew it was officially not for newer guys when they let Brock win it by not even being in the match.
Yeah.
He just came out and grabbed it.
Yes.
Like, okay.
And then last year Otis won it, and that was a fucking joke.
That was definitely a joke.
And they just gave it to The Miz.
Who?
A couple years before that, Corbin won it.
Yeah, he failed.
And then lost with a roll-up.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be against Edge winning it, because then you would think, well, they're not going to screw this up, right? If Edge has it.
Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah, he wins the Royal Rumble, loses at Mania. Mm-hmm. What's the point?
Right.
So anyways, where does Daniel Bryan go from here? NXT?
I'd fucking love that. It'll probably be Raw.
Like, for the love of God, NXT, right? Like,
right.
I think it is. I think he's going to go to NXT. If he just shows up in Raw, what the fuck will that do?
Right.
Like, what is that?
Because AJ Styles is in a tag team.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to fight Lashley. It's
Right.
like, oh, you lost to Reigns. Now you get a different title shot.
I wonder if Daniel just straight up like told Vince, like, I'm just going to go home unless you send me to NXT where I can wrestle Gargano and Ciampa. And, my God.
Bottom left.
Like, yeah.
Hold on.
Like the next.
I'm just going to start listing off people. So
Yeah.
Gargano.
Bust a nut.
Ciampa.
Bust a nut.
Balor.
Bust a nut.
Karrion Kross.
Bust a nut.
Oh, wait. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Bust a nut.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Bust
Sure.
a nut.
Shit, even fucking Bobby Fish.
I don't have like a meh.
Meh.
No, I mean, that'd be fine. No, but like, yeah. Oh,
right,
my
he
God.
could have so many amazing.
That's right, because he
fucking
never
matches.
fought Balor, huh?
I don't think he did. No.
No. Mm-mm. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
those are some. Those would be some
Hell,
amazing
even
takeover
have him
matches.
fight like Walter.
Yeah.
That'd be such a good match.
Gosh. Yeah, totally. They have to do that.
Yeah.
And apparently, right now, Daniel Bryan's in the alumni section on WWE.com.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Because, I mean, like, now that you're not in competition, like, you still want to, like, attract viewers. You know, you really need something to, like, blow up.
Right.
You know, and I think that putting Bryan on there will definitely do that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he literally just forced his way to NXT.
Right.
You know, because, like, what does he care? He's been saying in interviews how he didn't even want to be in the WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
He was like, it felt like I didn't belong there, which, you know, was kind of true. Like,
Right.
they just inserted him in the storyline.
Yeah, and it's like the second time that they've done that where someone else won the Rumble and he's like, I want to be in that match too.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, like give
Right.
the guy who won the Rumble.
Yeah.
You know, do that with the.
It made sense when he did it the first time because Batista won the Royal Rumble and everyone was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know?
Everyone was like, why?
Oh, because he's Drax?
Because
Because
he has a Marvel contract now.
Yeah. So, yeah. That'd be awesome if Daniel goes to NXT. But all right, Raw starts backstage earlier in the day. We got Adam Pearce, Sonya Deville, and MVP about to flip a coin to see who will face Bobby Lashley tonight between Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman.
Coin flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman walk in because they both want the match, and Pierce flips the coin and lets Braun call it, and Braun calls tails, and it's tails. So he gets the match tonight, which all this is, he gets Lashley this week, and McIntyre gets Lashley next week.
Right.
So what the fuck? Why does it even matter?
Yeah.
Why do you even have to flip a coin?
Right. I mean, wouldn't you want the week before?
Yeah.
That way, if you hurt him, you have a better shot at winning.
Right.
Yeah.
So, whatever. McIntyre and Strowman both argue over who will win at WrestleMania Backlash, but of course MVP's like, it's going to be the Almighty. So,
Okay.
yeah. Next up, we have AJ Styles and Omos.
Who are you? Who are you?
Yeah.
Well, they're the Raw Tag Champs.
Who?
We haven't seen them in a while, but yeah,
There's
they're...
Raw Tag Champ?
Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back!
You came back.
You came back. So AJ says they haven't been on Raw since Mania because they've been too busy partying.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Sure.
And then, of course, the New Day interrupts, and they say they're going to win the tag titles back because they always do.
Yeah.
Which, fair point.
Right. So let me get this straight. AJ Styles wins the WWE title, and he's there every week.
Yeah.
He wins the tag titles, and he parties for 4 weeks
Yes.
straight.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking king of the world.
Yeah. And apparently he wanted to drop the WWE Championship at the time because the schedule was too busy and he wanted to be with his kids more. But now that he's a tag team champ, he just partied for a month straight.
Yeah. Right. Fuck them kids. He's heel.
So yeah, Omos tells New Day, I guess I didn't knock enough sense into you at WrestleMania. So we have New Day versus Styles and Omos for the Raw tag titles.
Again?
Omos is one of the most boring wrestlers
Ever.
He's right up there with Khali.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Nope.
He gives Woods and Kingston two of the slowest and lamest backbreakers you'll ever see. Mm-hmm. Like, I could give my son, like, a better backbreaker than that.
Right.
Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he just put them down so slowly, and it was just like, oh, God. But every time Omos hits a move, like, he'll do a move, and then he goes, Rah!
Yeah.
Rah! And he's, like, smiling as he does it. It's like, you don't even know how to fucking be a monster, and you're literally a monster.
Right.
And you don't even know how to act like one.
Like, there isn't a monster class that you can take.
He looks like he's about to laugh every single time he does a move.
Well, he's
like, Rah!
He's so happy to be there.
I guess. So in the end, AJ jumps off Omos' shoulders to hit Woods with the phenomenal forearm for the win, and at least that's a nice spot.
Sure, yeah.
Backstage, Sonya Deville tells Charlotte Flair, I understand your concern, and I'll take it under advisement. And Charlotte smiles and walks away. And then Adam Pearce walks in and tells Sonya, you're really overstepping your bounds lately.
Your bounds.
Yeah. That's
You're
what he said,
overstepping your bounds.
your bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they just stare at each other for like 10 seconds until they cut away.
Well, apparently, Lily was in the background
Right.
during this shot.
Yeah.
So maybe they're trying to be like, don't forget to look at her.
I guess. But this is...
Look!
They do this every backstage segment ends with someone saying something, and then they just stare at each other for 10 seconds, and then they cut away. Like, it'd be like if I was like, hey, Eric, you know what? You've been a real asshole lately. Oh, I'm going to go, I guess. It just doesn't make sense.
Right, yeah.
You've been overstepping your bounds lately. And then she's just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever.
Okay, bye.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
It's very awkward.
Do something. Come on.
All right, next up, we have a video promo for the return of everyone's favorite woman wrestler.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Ew, give me the
Becky
pop.
Lynch?
I'm gonna make it
No.
dance.
It's not Becky Lynch. No. It's
Oh,
Eva Marie.
huh?
Eva Marie. Remember her?
Who are you?
Couple more times.
Who are you? Who are you?
Last I saw her, she was getting murdered in a Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago, too.
Right.
But yeah, no more all red everything. She's got pink hair now, and she's laying on a Ferrari, and she keeps saying, do I have your attention now? And then she ends it with, this is evolution.
Oh, what?
So,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, she looked hot.
She looked fucking
She
phenomenal.
looked really hot.
Yeah, she did.
She looks really great.
Hey, maybe she'll surprise us.
Oh, no, of course not. No, what are you talking about?
Come on.
No, but the one thing she has going for her is that she's good looking.
Yeah.
So,
Smoking hot.
I don't know. But, I mean, like, that's the thing. It's like, she couldn't wrestle. Mm-hmm. She couldn't act. Mm-hmm. So it's like she wasn't even good enough to be a manager because she can't act. Uh-huh. But it's like, if anything, just make her a manager, like eye candy.
Right.
You know, but
GM. Nope.
no.
No.
So we'll see where this goes.
Oof.
Next up, Caleb Braxton interviews Bobby Lashley and MVP backstage. MVP pretty much says what he said in the opening segment, and Lashley says, I can lose this title without being pinned or submitted. Did you know that?
What?
It's triple threat at Backlash.
Wait.
So,
He can lose the title without being pinned
yes.
or submitted?
Or submitted, yeah. Yeah. What? Now, I don't know when Braun and I've never seen Braun or Drew submit someone.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't think he has to worry about that.
Yeah.
But pinned, yeah. Like, Eric, Drew can pin Braun, and Lashley loses the title.
Hold on.
Work it out. Work it out.
All right.
It's like a math problem.
Drew.
Yes. McIntyre.
Okay.
Yeah.
He pins Braun.
He pins Braun. Yeah.
Braun doesn't have the title.
No, Braun doesn't. No. Braun, no. But see,
But
they're
Lashley,
all in the. Yeah, Lashley's in the match too.
So Drew pins Braun, gets
Yeah.
Lashley's title.
That's right. Yes. Here's the other thing.
Hold on. Are you sure we didn't forget to carry a 1?
Yeah, maybe. But here's the other thing. If Braun pins Drew,
Lashley retains.
no, Eric, you're not.
What?
No, you're not following.
What?
No, Braun would win the title. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know. I think it's crazy.
That's such bullshit for Lashley.
I know.
He
poor
doesn't even
Lashley.
have to be involved in the final decision?
Yeah. No, not at all.
Crazy.
I know.
God.
But you know what? Fortunately for Lashley, he's just going to retain anyway.
Right.
So,
Like, what I'm really concerned about, are they going to explain this to me again before the match? Like
is
next
water
week?
is water wet?
And like at the start, or like of the kickoff show?
Of course.
And at the start of the pay-per-view?
Yes.
And right before the match?
Yes.
And during the match?
That's right.
And even after the match has ended?
Probably.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because wrestling fans are idiots.
Apparently.
In the mind of Vince McMahon.
Poison.
Yeah.
That's why. Because poison. And because. And Vince wants us to understand because, you know.
I love you.
So he loves us
Yeah.
all. Thank you.
Right.
Vince.
This is where we need the because I'm a genius.
That's right.
Yeah.
So. God. Also backstage, Elias and Jackson Riker are about to get revenge on Kingston Woods.
By beating the shit out of them, right?
Go ahead. No.
Huh?
No. They're going to throw tomatoes at them. Because, you know, last week, New Day threw tomatoes at Elias and Riker. So now backstage, we see Elias and Jackson Riker
Right.
holding a fucking box of tomatoes to get revenge
Right.
on the New Day.
You've seen the movie Suburban Commando, right?
Yeah.
With Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Where the guy's like, do you have any idea what we're going to do to you? And Hogan's like, let me guess, you're going to pound my face. And the guy's like, what are you, nuts? This is the 90s. We're going to sue you.
Right.
Like, this is that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's get even with them. Yeah, by beating their ass? No, we're going to throw tomatoes at them.
Or it's like from No Holds Barred, which I'm wearing the shirt.
Rip them.
Rip 'em.
Yeah.
In No Holds Barred, when Hogan, they have the two robbers that try to rob the breakfast restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And Hogan fights them off by throwing pies at them.
Yeah.
And
Right.
literally at the end, they're like, oh, too many pies.
Yeah.
Like,
These guns are useless against all these pies.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
By the way, we recapped that on patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. So
It's on there.
it's a pretty great.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Suburban Commando might be a good movie to do.
Yeah.
Because
maybe.
Undertaker's also in it.
That's right. Undertaker as a grown baby.
Yes.
Fucking weird.
Yeah. And there's another wrestler. Is it Tito Santana?
I
Also
don't
in it?
remember.
I forgot.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So anyways, Elias and Riker throw some tomatoes, but the camera angle only shows them.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, they're throwing tomatoes, and they're like, yeah, oh, no, stop. And then we swing around, and we see that they hit Randy Orton by mistake.
Oh, no.
And Randy's pissed. But then Riddle scoots by, and he's like, hey, Randy. Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy.
So we'll come back to that later.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Charlotte Flair versus Dana Brooke.
What?
My God.
Why?
I mean,
Who?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah. Charlotte makes Dana tap to the figure 8, but keeps it locked in after the match. So Mandy Rose drop kicks Charlotte and knocks her out of the ring.
Oh.
Then Sonya Deville comes out and says, I've allowed Charlotte to make a proposal.
Mandy's going to be jealous.
Maybe. Charlotte says, adding me to WrestleMania Backlash would make the pay-per-view a bigger deal. I disagree!
I second that motion.
Charlotte talks for about 2 more hours and tells Sonya, be fair to Flair.
No.
Yeah.
And then
Thank you, Ashley.
Sonya says, the men have a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. So I'm going to add you to the Raw Women's Championship match.
Oh, good. More triple threats.
Making it a triple threat match. Thanks, Sonya, for over-explaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because the men have a triple threat match, the women have to have a triple threat match?
Well, yeah, because this one's going to be different because if Charlotte makes Asuka submit, she doesn't win the title. This is completely different, right?
I don't think so. No, I think Charlotte would win the title.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know.
I can't wait to have that explained a lot also.
But what kind of explanation is that? Just because the men have a triple threat, the women have to have a triple threat?
Right. Why isn't this WrestleMania Backlash triple threat?
Right.
Name the pay-per-view
This
triple
isn't
threat.
like Royal Rumble where it's like, well, the men have a Royal Rumble, so the women have to have... No, women have had triple threat matches before.
Right, of course.
This is not a special thing where it's like, it's about time the women had a triple threat.
We're making history.
What? Yeah, it makes no sense.
It's been done.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it, the episode of The Simpsons? Where Lisa's like, I'm here to try out for the football team. What do you think of that? And Flanders is like, oh, great. We've already got 3 other girls on the team. She's like, oh, I'm not the first?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
And she's like, well, anyways, who would play a sport that uses the skin of an animal from an innocent pig?
Yeah.
And he's like, actually, these balls are synthetic. And then she's like, I've got to go. But yeah.
Oh, Simpsons.
So anyways, Rhea Ripley immediately comes out and says, this is absolute crap. No one wants Charlotte in this match because nobody likes you, Charlotte. Which that's true. I think only Andrade would disagree there.
Yeah.
But then Asuka comes out, and I think we found a new soundboard clip.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is for crap.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Yep. Play it one more time.
Sure.
Oh, this is for crap.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me laugh.
Man, it could, I think there's a couple I see that it could probably replace.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So Ripley yells at Sonya. Charlotte attacks Rhea from behind and throws her out of the ring. But then Asuka attacks Charlotte from behind and throws her out of the ring.
Yeah.
And then backstage, Pierce yells at Sonya, but she tells him it was an urgent decision that couldn't wait. But you're right. We should be making decisions together. And then they just stare at each other again until they cut away.
Top left?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Jesus.
I mean,
Come on.
Same old Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, you having fun?
There's nothing about Monday Night Raw that is fun.
Roman?
I don't watch Raw.
Yeah, well, of course. No, yeah.
I mean, doesn't Daniel want to go to Raw and have fun?
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God, no. Next up, Kayla Braxton interviews Umberto Carrillo backstage.
So is she double duty or Raw?
Kayla?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Double duty or just Raw? Because where's
No, she's on SmackDown too, isn't she?
Mackenzie Mitchell.
I don't NXT, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
They all jump around.
Yeah.
So yeah, Carrillo's attacked and laid out by Sheamus, who tells him, looks like you can't answer my open challenge tonight, but there's always next week. We'll get back to that later. Next up, we have John Morrison versus Damian Priest. Miz and Morrison cut a promo before the match. And I'm ashamed to say this.
Yeah.
But I do laugh when Morrison calls himself Johnny Drip Drip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
I hate everything else they say, but then when Morrison's like, Johnny Drip Drip, I chuckle a little bit.
Yeah. A little.
Just a little bit. Yeah. But everything else they say, I fucking hate.
But it's funny.
He said like something, what did he say? Like dripness. Something doesn't work with dripness. It made me laugh.
Well, because Seth Rollins has been going on about like, he's like, oh, check out the SmackDown drip.
Yeah.
You know, like talking about his outfit. So this could be a future feud. Johnny Drip Drip versus Seth's Drip. Or they could make a tag team, the Drippers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dripped
maybe.
up.
Anyways, Priest wins with Hit the Lights.
Yeah.
The end.
At least, like, why didn't Bad Bunny at least make Priest a song?
I know, right?
You know?
Seriously.
Like, you invested all that time and effort. Now he's gone.
Yeah.
And you're still continuing the feud as if he's there.
Right.
But he's not.
Once again, no R-Truth. We haven't seen him in a long time. No 24/7 title.
Well,
so thank you, at least.
I'm sure he'll be back soon with this next segment you're about to read.
Oh, God. So backstage, Adam Pearce welcomes the newest signee to Monday Night Raw,
Mansoor. Future 24/7 champion.
Probably.
Yeah.
He'll probably win it at Saudi Mania.
Probably. Jesus.
So Sheamus walks up and assumes Mansoor is Adam Pearce's intern. But Mansoor says, actually, I'm a WWE superstar just like you. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
He sounded like a little boy when he said that.
Yeah.
I'm just like you. Oh, boy. So Sheamus tells Mansoor, you should accept my open challenge later. And then Sheamus walks away and Mansoor tells Pearce, I know you said things change a lot around here, but I didn't expect it to be so quick. And then Pearce says, you better get used to it. I didn't understand.
I don't get it.
I don't even understand what any of that means.
Right. Literally nothing changes.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Finn Balor completely agrees.
What's the change? That's right, of course.
Same old
Literally.
Monday Night Raw.
What changed? I don't understand.
Right.
You got signed to Raw, and you're getting a match.
Right.
What's the change? Because you haven't had matches in a long time?
No, he's been on 205 Live. He's got like an undefeated streak. Seriously.
Wow. Anyways, next up, Caleb Braxton interviews MVP backstage.
Yeah.
Why? Why again? She interviewed him earlier.
Yeah.
And now she's interviewing him again.
He had more to say.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see.
He forgot some lines.
Right. So MVP suggests that McIntyre and Lashley take out Braun Strowman together so they could have their one-on-one match at WrestleMania Backlash. You know, what he's been saying all along.
Right.
He said this last week.
Yeah. So you literally want a WrestleMania rematch.
Exactly.
You know.
Next up, though, we come back from commercial. And there's a match already going on.
Oh.
Between Lucha House Party versus Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
Both, like, bypassed the jobber entrance.
Oh, my
God. For both.
Yeah. There was no announcement of this match before the break or anything. They're like 5 minutes into this match when we come back from commercial.
Like, they come back from commercial and they're going for the pin.
That's it, yeah. Grand Metalik hits the elbow drop on Benjamin for the win. After the match, Alexander yells at Benjamin saying, you were the weak link in the Hurt Business. This team is done.
Okay.
So I
thought
think
already.
he should have been like, see you on main event, Benjamin.
Yeah. Bitch. Well, no, Cedric was there. Shelton Benjamin wasn't on main event.
Well, now he will be. This feud will move the main event.
Oh, it'll main event.
Like now that they're not
it won't
a team,
even main event.
No. now that they've broken up this team, these guys are finished being on TV.
Right.
You know, like they might have one match next week or something. But I just see this as like Tucker turning on Otis, and you never see Tucker again.
Right.
Like this is going to be the case for both of them, though.
Mm-hmm. Like, they're both just up in smoke.
You better get Hulu, and if you want to watch them, you better go get Hulu so you can watch them on main event.
Yeah.
Because that's it. Backstage, Benjamin told Caleb Braxton the only reason Cedric was in the Hurt Business was because I saw something in him. If he doesn't want to team with me, that's fine, but he will respect me.
Really? I thought the only reason he was in the Hurt Business was because Ricochet kept saying no.
That's it.
Pretty sure that's what it was.
Wait, Ricochet?
Who are you?
Good point.
You can see him on main event, jobbing on main event.
Yeah, he also dances on TikTok.
God help us.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Angel
new
Garza.
Who are you?
Versus Drew Gulak.
Who are you?
Yeah. Acceptable.
My God.
All right.
And this match only happened because Angel Garza was walking with a rose backstage, and Drew Gulak told him, I think it's funny that you call yourself a ladies' man, but you never score. He says, that rose smells as bad as your win-loss record, so let's have a match right now, and then I'll be the one who smells the roses. Poison. Garza says, you can smell it because after I beat you, I'm going to shove this rose up your ass. So as for the match, Garza wins with the wing clipper. And then after the match, Garza did what he said he was going to do.
He literally shoved that rose up his ass.
He lifted Gulak's tights so we could see the crack of his ass. And then he shoves the rose in there. And then he did Orton's punt kick, but instead do Gulak's head
to Gulak's
asshole.
He punted his asshole.
He punted the rose up Gulak's asshole.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
How could you ever be seen again if you're Drew Gulak?
There's nothing
That's the ultimate
that is
burial.
fun about Monday Night Raw.
JBL was watching this. He had a comment.
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
Yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah. Do we have that Asuka one? Nope, not yet.
No. Backstage.
Soon.
Backstage, Riddle asks Viking Raiders, "Hey guys, did you see the NFL draft?" I should have got all this audio. I hate saying this shit. It's like, because then it's like I'm saying it.
Right. So now, like, the truth is out. You get audio of the shit you feel too stupid saying.
Yes, exactly.
Right. It makes sense.
He goes, "Hey guys, you see the NFL draft? By the way, which team do you guys root for? The Vikings or the Raiders?" And then Eric says, "Actually, I'm a Browns fan." And Ivar says their name has nothing to do with football. Yeah, no fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then Riddle scoots away and finds Orton, and he starts rambling, and he yells, "We're undefeated!" And Orton's like, "We've literally won one match.
Undefeated.
So what do you say we go out there right now and win another one?" And Riddle's all excited. He won't shut up, but Orton does the zip it hand motion, and Riddle does it too. He locks his mouth shut, and then he hands Orton the invisible key.
Because they're fucking children.
Yes.
Not they're fucking,
good
they're not
God.
fucking children.
No.
They are children.
Yes.
Fucking children.
Orton was a murderer.
Yes.
Not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
In fact, even
murder.
He tried to burn the Fiend alive again recently.
Yeah.
Before Mania.
Right.
So
Right.
he's
And
a fucking
Riddle's
murderer.
like, bro, let's be best fucking friends.
Yeah, and he's like, "You got it."
You probably won't turn on me.
Right.
Ever.
See, that's where they should swerve it now, because at this point it's
Riddle turns on Orton.
Yeah, Riddle's got to turn on Orton.
Sets Orton on fire.
There you go.
He's like, I'm the Fiend's son.
So yeah, we got Orton and Riddle versus Elias and Jackson Riker.
Because of tomatoes.
Because tomatoes.
Yeah.
God. So Orton hits the draping DDT on Elias. Then he gives Riker an RKO, and then Riddle hits Elias with the floating bro for the win. You know, it's funny. Orton talks shit about AEW sometimes, and it's like, yeah, sure, like they deserve some criticism for some stupid shit that they do. But Orton, you're in a feud now because a couple guys hit you with tomatoes.
Yeah.
So
You're in a tag team with a guy who's on a scooter.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
I mean,
Even Mick
guy on
Foley.
a scooter being dropped off by your mom for your tag team match.
Mick Foley, yeah, exactly. Mick Foley is way too nice. On Twitter, he said, "RK Bro is reminding me, or it's like, oh, it's very similar to Rock and Sock Connection."
Wow.
And I was just like,
I didn't know Foley had that much brain damage.
seriously. I was like, Foley, how dare you?
Right.
Like, first of all, that's your thing, Rock and Sock Connection.
Yeah.
Why are you burying your own shit that was like the best random pairing of a tag team ever?
Yes.
And comparing it to this, there's just no comparison
Right.
to the Rock and Sock
What's
Connection.
wrong with you?
It's ridiculous.
Right.
My God.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus! So next up, Kayla Braxton interviews Drew McIntyre backstage, but then Braun walks up and they argue over who will win at WrestleMania Backlash.
Okay.
They did this earlier in the show.
Right. Like, my caringness about any of this is just
Yeah. I don't think that's a word, but we're going to make it a word now. Caringness. I have no caringness.
I have no caringness for that.
No fucks given.
No fucks given.
Next up, we have Sheamus versus Mansoor. Oh, I just, you know what? Everything's such a repeat. I just figured this was going to be it too.
I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah. So this is your classic new guy almost wins but doesn't. Mansoor hits a tornado DDT, but Sheamus kicks out. Then he goes to the top rope to set up for the moonsault, but Sheamus knocks him down, hits White Noise, sets up for the bro kick, but then Humberto Carrillo attacks Sheamus for the DQ. Carrillo gets some shots in, but he ends up getting a bro kick.
So does that mean that Mansoor finally lost?
He lost.
Yeah, because he hit Sheamus.
Right.
So
Because of Carrillo, motherfucker.
There goes your streak.
So Carrillo gets a bro kick, then Mansoor gets up, and he gets a bro kick, and then you get a bro kick.
And then our truth.
I get a bro
Nope,
kick.
Nope, he's not there.
The audience watching, we've felt like we've been bro kicked this whole fucking night.
For sure. Sure. Yeah.
Like watching, I think I've realized the difference between SmackDown and Raw. Like, watching SmackDown, you're like, meh.
Right.
You know, like, again, Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns had a good match, so that's an exception. But for the most part, watching SmackDown is like, you know, whatever. I felt nothing.
Sure.
But then watching Raw is just like, God, just fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Just kill me. It's fucking torture. So that's why people are like, oh my God, SmackDown's so much better than Raw. It's like, yeah, it's better than Raw, but it's still not a good show.
I think Rebecca Young posted that one.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Well, see, that's accurate. It's like SpongeBob dead pretty much for Raw. And SpongeBob excited. I would need like SpongeBob kind of just being like, like with his
right
for SmackDown. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Alexa's Playground.
Blech.
She teases a feud with someone new, but she won't say who it is.
Eva Marie? She just destroys her?
Yeah, mate. Well, no.
Gone first
Eva
night.
Marie's going to be a heel, right? Probably.
Sure. Who knows?
Who's a face on, I guess, Asuka? Probably Asuka, because Asuka's going to be out of the title picture.
Yeah, that
after
makes
Backlash.
Sense. Yeah.
So then she sings a song about Lily, and this whole thing sucks.
It does.
Where the fuck is Bray Wyatt?
Where are you? We need you.
My God. We need you to
Please.
come back so we can bury the Fiend again.
Right, so you can have a fifth character.
Yeah. Bray Wyatt's just like, he must be like, son of a bitch, I have to keep creating new characters until
And make them awesome.
Yeah.
And he makes them better every time.
Right.
And then they fucking bury the shit out of him.
Buried. He's probably like, I got to come up with a new character right now.
Cool.
So that they won't
Great.
bury me for
Thanks.
a month. Next up, we have Naomi and Lana versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the tag titles.
Again, yeah.
Lana finally had a good slide down the ramp.
Good for you.
And that was the best part of the match.
Yeah.
Naomi and Lana hit Shayna with the double botch buster, but Nia pulls Naomi out of the ring, and Reginald distracts the ref while Lana goes for the pin.
And of course, like the announcer's like, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. Look, no one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares.
And in the end, Shayna makes Lana tap to the Kirifuda Clutch. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Next up, we have Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
And don't forget,
No.
that came from the original Lashley Strowman feud.
It did. I'm going to be the first. No.
So Braun starts to dominate, but then Drew McIntyre walks out. Braun gets in Drew's face, but Lashley attacks Braun from behind. Lashley offers a fist bump to McIntyre, but he declines and joins commentary. Later, Braun goes for the Strowman Express, but Lashley moves and Braun crashes into McIntyre, so they shove each other, but Braun gets in the ring, McIntyre distracts him, and Lashley hits the spear for the win. And then McIntyre gives Lashley and Strowman the Claymore to end the show.
And he did the countdown, which
Yes.
means they had to play the audio of the crowd doing
Right.
the countdown,
Yes.
which just seems so dumb.
The audio from 2019.
Yeah.
The crowd doing
Like-
the countdown.
Like, I love the Claymore. I think Drew's an awesome wrestler. I cannot stand that fucking countdown.
Yeah.
I think it's so dumb.
Right.
No.
And I don't know, like, it seems like Drew's not winning this back.
No.
You know?
Right.
Like, Lashley's holding this, and now I'm thinking there's two options for SummerSlam in that WWE is going to go with. Not saying it's what I want. But I feel like this McIntyre-Lashley thing could be like the Roman Reigns-Lesnar thing. Remember 2018 was New Orleans, right? WrestleMania in
Yeah.
New Orleans. And Roman Reigns versus Lesnar was the main event. Everyone thought Roman was finally going to beat Lesnar.
Right.
Of course, no one cared about the match. But Lesnar retained.
Correct.
Then they fought at Saudi Mania, and Lesnar retained. Then they fought again, and Lesnar just kept retaining. And then finally, Reigns beat him at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Like,
He got like 50 chances
yeah.
in a span of like 5 months.
I feel like that's what they're doing with McIntyre. Like, he's going to lose, and then maybe win it back at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Or the other thing they might go with is they've always wanted to do Lashley versus Lesnar. But Lashley was never like built up
right. In
like
a position
Lesnar.
to where he was on his level.
But now he's a dominant WWE champion. So
Fuck.
maybe by SummerSlam they'll do Lashley.
Do you have Lesnar as the face or the heel?
I think Lesnar's got to be the face because he's returning.
And
Lashley's been a heel
Lesnar
this
can
whole
just go to
time.
whatever show he wants.
Oh, what show is he on right now? He's on Raw, isn't he? Oh,
He was on SmackDown.
No, he was on Raw because McIntyre fought him.
Oh, yeah.
He moved.
He just goes wherever
He
the
just-
fuck
yeah,
he
he kept
wants.
jumping around.
He doesn't care.
Yeah. So
God, you really think Lesnar versus Lashley?
I think there's a chance. I mean, like they've always wanted to do that match,
I know.
and apparently Lesnar's not even signed with WWE right now, but
you know,
he probably will be.
right.
And they'll have.
It's
and
only 'cause
SummerSlam will be a full crowd. Most
It's only
likely.
because the Canadian border's closed and Vince can't drive a dump truck full of money to his door. So
That's right.
that's the only reason.
Yeah. So I think those are your two possibilities for SummerSlam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
All right. Awards.
Yep, those.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had what's her name? Sonya Deville.
I had Sonya Deville
Yeah.
with her fucking eyebrows. It's like she got the fattest Sharpie she could find.
She had Millhouse eyebrows.
Yeah, it was like, okay. It's like, all right, you ready for the eyebrows? Okay, here we go. I found this Sharpie. This giant size Sharpie.
Right,
Here you go.
Yeah, I wasn't digging the red suit.
No.
It didn't look good.
Fucking weird.
It was like, oh, you wore a red suit because you're on Raw?
Yeah.
You wear a blue suit on SmackDown? Hey.
Best dressed?
Eva Marie?
Yeah.
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 She might look. She may not be able to wrestle or act, but she's good looking.
She is.
That is for damn
Yes.
sure.
Thank you.
Worst acting.
Omos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omos is bad. I have Adam
Terrible.
Pearce.
Yeah.
He sucks too.
All right.
And there's some report that's saying Vince loves Adam Pearce on TV.
What?
It's like he's the worst actor.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
Yes, he's terrible.
Best acting?
Best side, Paul Heyman.
Yeah, all right. I'll go with Paul Heyman. I couldn't
He was
think
good.
of one.
Welcome back, you know.
I couldn't think of one. He
Right.
finally had a good promo.
Yeah.
Worst comments?
Bailey's laugh, just like out of nowhere. Yeah,
Slap!
yeah please.
I
More
had
of that.
Dominic saying it's like being in a comic book. Like,
Right.
grow the fuck up.
Right.
Best comment?
This is bullcrap.
What?
This is for crap!
Yeah, that.
Sweep it. Worst match?
Pick either Nia and Shayna match.
Yeah.
Either one.
Yep. Okay. And then super slow-mo match?
Lashley Strowman.
Okay. So my worst match was Nia and Shayna versus Lana and Naomi.
Uh-huh.
And then my slow-mo was Nia and Shayna versus Natalya and Tamina.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best match?
Daniel Bryan versus Roman.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Sweep it. I mean, could you even... There's really, that's the only one, like, you could pick,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Worst move?
Rose in the butt.
God, Rose in the butt is so bad. I saved that for something else. I had Tamina's splash.
Okay.
Best move.
Best move was the concerto to Bryan.
All right. I had the...
I mean, it would have been great if they hadn't fucked up the camera angle,
Yeah.
but, you know, him doing it right in front of Cesaro after
Right.
beating him, I thought it was...
And Cesaro's like, no, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
My best move was the phenomenal forearm off Omos's shoulders.
Okay.
My worst moment was Garza shoving the rose up Gulak's ass.
In the
So,
butt.
yeah.
Mine was Omos just doing things in the ring.
He's not good.
No.
He's not good. And then best moment or segment?
Eva Marie with the cock tease.
Yes. Seriously.
That was the best moment.
Look, we might get a lot of heat for that because everyone on social media was shitting all over her because they're like, you guys fired Mickey James and Chelsea Green for, you know, and you hired her. And it's like, well, first of all, they hired Eva Marie like last year.
Yeah.
And they've just been waiting to debut her. So it's
Right.
not Eva Marie's fault.
No.
But yeah, like that's what I enjoyed most about SmackDown and Raw. My favorite part was seeing a hot chick on a Ferrari.
Yeah. That's what we fucking love. It's what we fucking want.
That shouldn't necessarily be the best moment, but it is.
Shouldn't be, but is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there it is.
There
Those
it
are
is.
your awards.
On to breaking news.
Yeah.
So next week's episode of SmackDown will be a throwback edition, and everyone's wondering if they're gonna bring back the giant fist.
Yeah. You're gonna have to pull out your fisting title.
I'm the fisting champion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now they don't bring back the fist.
Right.
Because knowing Vince, he's a cheap fuck. Raw and SmackDown look like the same exact fucking set because they are.
Yeah. They don't do anything different.
They don't do anything. Even for the pay-per-views, they don't do anything different.
No.
That they do, again, I've said this before, but TakeOver has unique sets every TakeOver. Like the fucking giant skull from the last one that Io Shirai jumped off of.
Right.
Like they actually, there's more production value. They spend more money on the TakeOver sets.
I know.
How does that make any sense?
It doesn't make any, but, I do love it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's stupid.
But that's what WWE should
So
do.
dumb.
That's just why we all feel like if Vince would just leave or die,
Either one.
we'll take either one. Like,
Either one's good.
Triple H, we just feel like,
Come on, Triple H.
come on,
Triple H.
like he could do it.
Please do something.
Also, Jinder Mahal made his return,
Yeah.
but no one will see it because it was on main event.
Right.
And Mahal defeated Jeff Hardy with the help of one of the guys from Indusure and some other guy.
Right.
So, Jinder Mahal.
Probably not the one who leaked the
No.
Keith Lee winning.
I don't think so.
So, so Jeff Hardy is on main event.
Main event.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm hating it.
Yeah.
Jeff Harvey. He might as well change his name to Jeff Harvey now.
Yeah, who cares?
Because he's a fucking jobber on main event.
He is a joke at this point.
He is a former WWE champion. Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes. Multi-time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Multi-time Intercontinental, multi-time European, hardcore, tag.
And he's jobbing to Jinder Mahal. Another former WWE champion, I might add. So two former WWE champions are fighting each other on main event.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Hardy is a future Hall of Famer.
He is.
And maybe he'll go in by himself because they're not going to have Matt there, but
No.
I don't know.
They're like, who?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, Jeff will
But
get
this is how you
inducted,
treat
and then
him?
Matt will be like, please take me back. And then we'll be like, now we're inducting the Hardy Boys. Jeff's gonna be like, I got 2 rings, bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Any other news?
So Dirt Sheet Radio is reporting that Chelsea Green said these were some of the pitches / gimmicks that WWE Creative offered her.
Okay.
So the one kind of everyone wanted was the Mickey James hardcore fan / stalker.
Yeah.
Kind of like what she did to Trish.
Right.
Like, update it.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio's girlfriend? I don't know why.
I thought she said she pitched these to WWE.
Maybe.
I think that's. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. A sexy nun for Seth Rollins' Messiah cult gimmick.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Triconic, third member of the Iconics, in which includes having a fake Aussie accent and trying to split up the Iconics. But
God.
obviously this couldn't have happened because they split them up themselves. And then this one, I have no idea what even to think. A Daisy Duke character.
This is why she got fired.
Right.
She was like, I have these ideas, and they were like, this is shit. Get out of here.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it was her pitching those ideas. Because
Right.
here's the other thing. If WWE pitched those ideas to her, wouldn't she say yes to one of them?
Well, that's the thing. This says that Vince declined all of these ideas, and someone declined by Chelsea herself.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
I mean, yeah.
A sexy nun for Seth
Sexy
Rollins.
nun. Right.
Like,
Jeez.
we all know he's with Becky.
I'd
You
like
made
to-
it a storyline.
I'd like to embrace that vision. Okay, whatever. That's all I got for news, though.
All right, there aren't any really interesting rumors this week. It's mostly just NXT and AEW stuff, so that'll be on, Thursday. But no trivia either tonight because Joe's not here. So we'll get right to fan questions.
What if I could pull up a trivia?
Oh, sure, do it.
Do you subscribe to that page?
No, I don't.
Okay.
because I don't want to ruin it. but
Yeah, I don't want to ruin Joe's cash cow.
okay.
Let's see. That's a fact.
Well, you could turn it into a trivia. Probably.
Okay, so
All right. Trivia time it is.
this person's WWE reign, which was theoretically really short, was longer than Andre the Giant's, Rey Mysterio's, Kane's, Yokozuna's, Daniel Bryan's, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton's first WWE Championship reign combined?
Mahal?
No.
Well, so wait, the person, I'm guessing they were WWE champion?
They were WWE champion for 6 days.
6 days.
And this reign outlasted all of these people's combined.
So Miz?
No.
Was it Miz champ for 6 days?
He was, but no, it was like 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Say that one more time.
Okay.
Randy Orton's first title reign?
First WWE title reign.
But he was the champ for more than 7 days.
No,
He beat Benoit.
no, that's the World Heavyweight title.
Oh, this is just any title.
No, this is WWE title.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did Orton have the title for less than 6 days?
He...
Was that when The Miz cashed in and beat him? Did he just win it and then Miz cashed in and took it from him right away?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm not sure on his first reign. So it was Vince McMahon's WWE title reign, which outlasted all of those other people's.
Let me see.
Vince McMahon held the WWE Championship longer than Andre the Giant, Rey Mysterio's, Kane's, Yokozuna's, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton's first WWE Championship reigns combined with 6 days as WWE champion.
Yeah, Andre never really had it, right?
Yeah, Kane had it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yokozuna beat Brett and then immediately lost it. Daniel Bryan's first one.
Oh, he got cashed in. Orton cashed in
right
as soon
after.
as he won
Same
it.
with Roman.
Yeah.
Got cashed in
And
by
what's
Sheamus.
the Orton one?
Let me see.
Randy Orton's first WWE Championship. Yeah. You look that up. I'll do fan questions in the meantime. Justin Stewart, are there any topics that you guys have difference of opinions on that could make for another debate? Yeah, we need to do another debate. Or kind of like a wrestle fight episode or something where two of us go up against each other, and you have to book this, or you have to do, something like that.
Yeah.
That could be interesting. Did you find it yet? Randy Orton's first WWE Championship win. Oh, you see, that shows that's the World Heavyweight, yeah.
Let me see.
He defeated Rob Van Dam for the IC title.
No, that's not it. It's going to be the WWE title.
Yeah. I don't know. Kyle Foxton, since we've seen what the WWE input for Randy Savage's biography looks like, what are the chances that they make the Ultimate Warrior sound like a great guy who loved everyone?
Is
Ultimate Warrior one of them? No, right? In the they're not making a biography on him, right? There's a Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah. Paul to the B, if you could unbury one male competitor, one tag team, and one female superstar, who would they be and why? I mean, Rude and Ziggler are tag champs, but I still feel like they're buried.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Right.
Tag team? Well, yeah, sure. Well, they're the champs, but a tag team? I don't know. There's no cool tag teams in WWE right now.
No, you have the Street Profits.
Yeah, but they still win.
That's about it. So apparently he won it twice in one night.
Really?
Orton gained 2 WWE Championship reigns in one night. But let me see. I can't find it.
This says all of this is all of Orton's WWE Championship wins. But, oh, God damn it!
Always with the ads.
I know. Female superstar? Who's a female superstar that's buried?
All
of them?
All of them. Any of them.
Liv Morgan.
There you go.
Liv Morgan, 100%. Crowned by Mr. McMahon, No Mercy, 2007. So Vince just gave it to Orton?
Did he?
of all things WWE, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to present to you the new WWE Champion, Randy.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
just crowned by McMahon.
Yes, because John Cena couldn't show up, and then Triple H beat him to become the champion.
Like the same night.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
McBooty Pants the Third. Would you rather eat cake sitting on a dick or eat dick sitting on a cake? Why?
Okay, we got to lay down some ground rules for these questions. Jesus.
Now, when you say sitting on a dick, does that mean like it's inside you, or
Right.
are you just like sitting on it?
Like here's the dick, and you're just like
you're
sitting
just
on
sitting on it.
Yeah.
Which, you know, like we all have uncles. We've all sat on Santa Claus's lap. And,
We've all sat on Santa Claus's dick.
you know, sometimes.
Oh God.
Jake, let's just move on. Jake Baker,
Yeah.
Pushfire Barry, thrown together tag teams. RK Bro, Styles and Omos, Retribution.
Fire Retribution, Barry Styles, and Omos. I guess push RK Bro.
I guess.
If Orton can shut up Riddle, hey, I'm down for it.
Wes Albright, who out of these three would you add to the triple threat title match if you had to pick one? Ali, Ricochet, Mansoor. I mean, Ricochet, right?
Yeah, for sure.
At least he could, you know.
He'd keep it entertaining.
Vladimir Jordan, I read somewhere that the Hurt Business was broken up due to Vince not wanting to push Shelton or Cedric. Who do you think it was and why? Who do I think it was and why? Again, my theory was that Vince broke up the Hurt Business to make everyone think that McIntyre was for sure winning at Mania, and instead the swerve really swerved you.
Yeah, we got swerved.
Dashing Dan, Pushfire Barry, never seeing Mason T-Bar on TV again, which we didn't this week, by the way.
We
that
did
was
not.
Nice.
Porcupines.
Oh, God. Ending this Miz and Morrison and pre-shit and never seeing another match with Naomi, Lana, Shayna, Nia. God, that is tough.
I mean, I could really go for never seeing
Any of those.
any of those.
That's really tough.
Yeah.
God. Shit, or shit.
Shit, or shit.
I don't know if I can pick. Can we just...
Pick. You
we
got to
just-
pick. Do it.
Oh, God.
I'm putting it on you.
Nothing's dumber than T-Bar and Mace talking about porcupines and
That's true.
saber-toothed tigers. So push that.
Yeah, they're trying to turn into Power Rangers.
Barry, Miz, Morrison, and Priest. I don't know. It all sucks, man.
It does.
Crystal Methodist. Can you guys even remember the last time Raw was good for a whole show?
No.
No, of course not.
I cannot.
That's a thing?
That happened?
3 hours? The last time?
All 3 hours.
All 3 hours?
All
was,
good show.
Was good?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened?
You know, it was funny. I was listening to an older episode of Talk Is Jericho.
Yeah.
Where he's talking with Dave Meltzer about, you know, Vince purchasing WCW.
Yes.
And a lot of missed opportunity in this. But hearing them talk about like the ratings being like average, like 9 million. If it was a big event, 11 million.
Combining both shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that many people watching wrestling.
Yeah. It would be like 6 million, 5 million.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's insane. You know how much Vince paid for WCW?
Yeah, wasn't it like $3 million?
2.5.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Jericho is like, you know, in hindsight, I wasn't a multimillionaire, but I could have amassed a $2.5 million loan and bought it.
Right.
You know? And like the crazy thing is, I didn't even know this. So
That's what was stupid about it was AOL Time Warner that sold it, right? Because they bought Turner Broadcast, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they just wanted to get rid of it as soon as possible.
Right.
And it was like, who the fuck was in charge that didn't at least take any other bids? You know what I mean?
Well, like they were talking there, they said that
Vince was just like, I'll buy it, sure, here you go.
they were going to give it to
Bischoff, right.
if he could get a TV contract, but they gave him 2 weeks,
Right.
which
yeah.
is impossible.
That's right.
and there was.
But like, what's the rush to sell it? Like, that's the thing. Is like
a new guy took over and he saw wrestling as lowbrow.
I know.
So he canceled it.
But you're still an idiot for not trying to get as much money as you can out of it.
Especially because they were still on the hook for paying out everyone's contracts.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is crazy. But what was really interesting is, so before it was actually sold to Vince, they wanted Vince to take it over.
Yeah.
So he would be running WCW, he would be running WWE, and Raw had just moved to Spike, and they signed an exclusivity agreement.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm going to take over WCW, and we're going to have that on Turner, and we're going to have this, and it's going to be great for everybody. We can do cross-brand feuds, this and that. And they're like, no, you signed an exclusive agreement. You can't do that. And so, because that would have been pretty interesting.
Would have been better.
Because
they certainly teased it with Shane being on Nitro. Like, that would have been better. If
Well, apparently all the WCW ideas and hopes and dreams went down the drain after seeing Booker T versus Buff Bagwell. Literally every plan was dropped.
Yeah.
They're like, no, this isn't happening.
No.
It's really funny.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Joey Montez, are you guys down with full capacity crowds or safe crowds? I mean, I'm vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated, so
there you go.
I mean, it is.
Just don't go if you're not vaxxed.
Yeah, it
Get
is
vaxxed.
It is kind of nice, like not having people piled on top of you.
Yeah,
but if I'm ready to get back to crowds, I'm ready to be.
Well, I was
pits at concerts.
I was at an Astros game a few weeks ago, and it's funny because they're only allowing I don't even know what it is right now, like the capacity,
right? Like X amount,
50 or 30% or something like that.
Yeah.
But so they only let in a certain amount of people, but they don't separate anyone. So in theory, 30% of the crowd can enter the stadium and sit in the same spot, like in the same section.
Yeah.
So that part doesn't really make sense.
Right, and they're
to
like,
me.
you have to wear a mask all the time. So people are like, nah.
No, though it says that you have to walk in wearing a mask, and after that, no one gives a fuck.
No.
After you go in.
Right.
Adam says, I took my wife to Guac on the Rock here in Denver. They weren't doing the promotion, nor did they even sell the tequila, so now I'm a Stone Cold fan, and that's the bottom line.
What's Guac?
So apparently it's some charity thing The Rock's doing where he pays for your guac. I'm so confused. I saw a little bit of it. Guac on
the Rock?
Guac on the, I'll pay for your guac. Okay, hold on. Apparently it has to do with his tequila.
Do they make Terramana?
Yes. Terramana
Guacamole?
tequila will pay for your guacamole when you support your local restaurant.
Okay. But you just got to find a place that happens to be doing it.
Yeah.
Because some people, I'm sure, are like, I'm not depending on The Rock to pay me for guacamole.
Yeah, that's so weird. Nick Ryder, what was your favorite Jets draft pick besides Wilson, and how happy were you with the draft overall? Eric?
Oh, well, I have a lot of ideas. Next question. I don't.
Besides Wilson, my favorite pick was the offensive lineman that they got in the first round as well, because they need linemen. They need offensive linemen. Right? Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More them.
Her Mixon, is it me or does Eva Marie in her return promo look like Michael Jackson?
It's you. It's 100% you.
Yeah, bro.
And only you.
I mean, Google a picture of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, come on.
And
come on.
I think you might feel a little differently.
Yeah.
That's strange. Jason Deerham, apparently Mansoor was on a 49-match winning streak. Are you surprised that his momentum wasn't enough to beat Sheamus?
No, not at all, because Vince was booking him, so...
Yeah. Alex Gonzalez, what moment or wrestler from the last 5 years would make a good Dark Side of the Ring episode? I say this, it's the same answer almost every time, whenever it's some sort of awful moment, but Goldberg beating Kevin Owens. Dark Side of the Ring.
No. And I have a feeling this may actually someday be a future episode.
Yeah.
Being held hostage in Saudi.
Oh, of course. That will totally be one.
Yeah, for sure.
like in a couple years when half those superstars are released anyway. I mean, they can right now. They can get Gallows, Anderson.
Yeah.
They can actually get Zack Ryder. You know,
Miro.
like, yeah, they can get a bunch of people, and
Yeah.
they could do that next fucking season.
Oh my god.
That would
Maybe
be-
that's what the plane ride from hell
Dude,
is. No,
They
No, it's
have to
something
do that
else.
episode. They have to do that episode.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, they should be called Plane Ride from Hell 2.
Yeah. Saudi Boogaloo.
Oh, God. Mark Saltz, I watched Talking Smack and got the feeling that nobody wants to be on that show. Caleb Braxton and Paul Heyman won't let each other speak, and the guest comes on and talks down to the host. It's just a train wreck. Am I wrong?
No.
Probably not. I don't watch Mark, but I imagine that.
Yeah. Is his
you're
name
correct.
Mark, or are you just calling him a Mark?
His name's Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't watch Talking Smack. I'm like,
No.
yeah.
I've seen clips come up here and there. You
Right.
know, sometimes it's good. Like sometimes when Paul Heyman interacts with people, but for the most part, it's a lot of
sometimes fans get a little too excited when a wrestler cuts a promo on there.
yelling. Looks like.
Like Peyton Royce, they were like, "Oh my god, this Peyton Royce promo was incredible," and it was like, "It was fine.
Right. And then
It
she's
was
like,
not this amazing promo."
she's like, my skills are so good, it's haunting. And then she wrestles, and I'm like, you're right. Okay.
"Yeah,
Not haunting.
no,
No.
Pop culture junkie, Pushfire Barry. Oh, God, a
Oh,
hand
boy.
job from Shayna Baszler, a blow job from Nia Jax, or you get to motorboat Natalia's tits. I mean, a blowjob is a blowjob.
Blowjob's blowjob. So push
it's still Nia
blowjob,
Jax.
motorboat, Natalia, and fire Shayna Baszler hand job.
I think, we're all firing the hand job
Because
from
they're
Shayna Baszler.
A, it's a hand job. I mean,
B,
what am I?
she
12?
wouldn't even like to do it.
Right, she won't be into it at all.
Yeah,
You know, be like, "Are you done yet?"
I think I'm gonna push the motorboat for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I don't, I feel bad. I wouldn't want to.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to cuck Josh like that, because then he'll be like, "I can never kiss Nia again."
That's
I'll be
right.
like, well, you could never kiss her
Yeah.
to begin with, but.
I'd go Tom Phillips on her.
Alan Kimmett, I know Corey Graves is the new Jerry Lawler, but what are the chances he will fuck his way through the entire female locker room before he hangs up his mic?
Well,
That's what Lawler did.
Carmella's, they're not married. They could always break up.
Step one.
Yeah.
Step one, Carmella. He's probably fucked a few others before Carmella. We just don't know
Oh,
about
probably.
it.
Well, apparently, like, he was cheating on his wife with Carmella.
With Carmella.
So I think they kind of jumped into a thing.
According to them, though, they were broken up, and then he immediately got with Carmella. But,
Yeah, right. Sure.
Anyways, that is all for the show. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
So many on there.
And become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
Get brackets, get recaps, get everything.
WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah.
Next Sunday.
Send in questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
See you next time.
Yeah.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling?